Hey guys, Risqué and Mosey here.
Hello.
And we're back to play more Dream Daddy. So last we left off, we went on a really fun date with Matt and it was a good time.
It was fun. We looked at records and bought oregano.
Opened up the nug.
We so opened up the nug. And it was oregano.
It was oregano or oregano, from depending on where you're from.
Where you from? Where you hail it.
But alright, so now instead of going to Dad Book, we're going right to this extra little part. So alright. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decided to take the long way home. I casually strolled through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. Okay.
Alright.
As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight.
You don't have a team, Lamar.
Like, shut the fuck up. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water.
And now it's raining.
It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is scary. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. I mean, it couldn't be a Dream Daddy session without this hoe popping up at some point.
I'm so tired of all these bitches trying me. None of the dick tries me, none of the men. They leave me be.
No, these bitches don't leave you alone.
No, they all give me a hard time.
Ooh, I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary sitting alone and in the corner nursing a cocktail.
Of course.
Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging out with some younger guy, she looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off in the middle distance.
I don't want to talk to her.
Whether or not Mary is actively looking for attention, I decide I don't really have the energy to give it to her. I politely reciprocate her glass raise while keeping my eyes glued to the game.
There we go.
Eventually, I manage to disengage from the game and realize Mary has left. Hope she doesn't have too rough of a night. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. That was very different from how I handled it.
I did not have time.
Alright, whose second date are we going on next?
You know what? I want to go on a date. I want to go on a date with Damien because Damien is different. I just want to see what gothy stuff we can get into.
Exactly. It was a cute little date. Scam callers.
Aren't they the greatest?
My phone was blowing up earlier. I guess now it's her turn.
Oh, I hate them so much. But you know what I don't hate?
Damien. And Dream Daddy in general.
Yes, it's all good. It was all good. No message.
Ooh, we love the Victorian trans people.
Yes, they're fun. We're gonna see what happens. Now's the time to take risks.
I call bullshit. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to.
Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna sit that there. And then... Hey. He's so...
I open up Dad Book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I pry out the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads... Why? Why are both of our phones going off at the same time? I'm mad. Dearest Lamarcus, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest settlement that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Lamarcus, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. Oh, that was hard.
That was to say, you did such a good job. Because it's also in cursive.
Right, it's really hard to see. And I'm like, Alright.
Okay.
Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. So you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dadbook and let him know.
Okay.
Amanda slaps my laptop shut.
Oh.
You have to write him back. A real letter.
Oh, man.
See, now we set a precedent.
Right.
But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon.
That's not my reason, but we'll go with that one.
Sure. That's the easy way out.
That's the easy out.
Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool.
She does have a point.
Will you help me? I need to class this up.
You're in school. I haven't been in a while.
Yo. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do.
Okay.
Find tickets to a show you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem to seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the annul of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head.
I don't know about that.
Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties.
Oh. Well,
let's roll the dice. I purchased the tickets and print them out, then set them down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien.
okay. Good morrow to you on this fine eve.
I'm like, Marcus, don't use words that you don't know what they are.
Just do what you can, boo. I hope this letter finds you in good health. I like that.
Good one. What's next? Damn. Hey, remember when your son tried to Catholic Amontillado that kid?
Oh, that's funny. I must confess, my amateur control of the written word.
There we go.
Me reading it is not, I don't have a strong grasp.
Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling.
Okay. Ooh.
That Ernest shit was pretty messed up.
Oh, Marcus, like, not letting it go.
Just like, god damn.
Oh, I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last weekend.
Okay, good one.
I'm gonna say that since I already said I hope this finds you in good spirits.
Right. Not bad. Good action-y sentence.
Okay.
Ask him to hang out already.
Okay.
True art takes time, Amanda. I love how much of a wing woman she is. She's like, yeah, let's get you some good dance.
She's like, come on, we gotta get you out there. You can't be sitting up in this house no more.
That's why you irking me.
Yes, you need to get some.
I'm like, damn, Amanda, I can't even be mad at that.
That's understandable. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Like, I don't know what that...
Bruegels? I don't know.
Yeah.
Brugels?
I'm so confused by that word. Let me get at that.
I'm like, why would you write
Who writes Nobody writes
Like, why?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ooh. Bring it home, Pops.
Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies.
I forgot that Marcus was black for 5 seconds, and I was like, why are you trying to sound black, Marcus? I'm like, oh.
His name's Lamarcus.
His name's Lamarcus. He is pretty damn black.
You can't beat that. Well, it would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema.
I like that. Smooth, calling it the cinema's classy move.
Thank you.
Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2 Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable.
Titillating?
Well, I like titillating. Hard daps.
Why?
I don't know, man.
Hard daps. I would just say best wishes.
Good choice. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way.
There we go.
LaMarcus Bonbon.
Oh, what a name.
I didn't realize they were gonna type it. I literally was just saying it to say it.
But they're like, no, we got you.
Yo, is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Damien, I do hope that Amanda, this is like Comic Sans.
Yeah,
damn.
it's like bad Comic Sans.
Jesus. Didn't very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. While a strange turn of events, I find myself enamored of the situation at hand. It brings me great pleasure and family right out. I was like, let me not be unnecessary.
You all good. Alright.
You spelled his name wrong.
Oh.
What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes.
Okay.
I'll see you.
I see you. I respect you.
Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome.
Oh.
Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch.
I see.
Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it.
Now, I don't know about all that. Where you gonna get this bird from?
Thank
you know
you.
Mike Tyson?
I already called my guy.
You got a pigeon guy? Why we got pigeon guys?
I love that he's mentally thinking the same thing. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons.
What?
Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good.
What he do? Well, how you make a good pigeon and a bad pigeon? I need to know these things.
I need answers. I don't want to know if any of this is true.
Are you Robert's daughter? No.
Right? I'm like, damn.
Oh.
I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished. Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me.
I believe it was like lightning.
Right? You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
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 Regardless, the hour grows close.
Okay.
Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds.
I'll take the Sour Patch Kids.
Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Oh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids.
Y'all over there smoking some oregano? Y'all about to make some spaghetti, some pizza?
Opening up the nut. I'm sorry. It's just really funny to me.
You opening up the nugs, you heathens?
Ooh, you whippersnappers.
Ooh, the youths.
Oh, hello, the youths. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it.
Oh.
Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Ha! Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong.
Why you making your daddy feel bad?
Thank you! Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest.
Oh! Is everything okay?
Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, and especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better.
You don't like scary stuff, do you?
Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. I mean, that's a really good choice. It's a great movie.
But is it terrifying?
When you a kid, yeah. When you a grown-ass man,
No.
yeah. It's a little more iffy.
Who's hella iffy?
Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I'd never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
I think he's so on Marcus.
You must be joking. I love horror movies. I'm just glad you picked up on it at some point. Because
Yes.
his ass would have just sat there thinking everything was fine.
He's like, oh, he just breathing heavy. It's like, that's not normal.
No, the lights dim for the film.
Oh.
Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all.
Uh-huh.
It's like, it's okay, Damien.
You don't like scary movies.
Right. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take notice of how much his hands are shaking.
Oh,
The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire 2, Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken, my coven.
Romulus.
2 more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Ooh. Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. Is it time? It is time.
Is it though?
I don't know what's happening.
My mortal enemy, but you're also my husband.
Right? I'm like, eh, well, I guess that's true. The 3 look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade.
Like, for real? So it's a camp now?
Like, goddamn.
This is funny.
This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Until it was good to finally meet you. Ooh, Gmail don't be liking to shut the fuck up.
No!
It's like, I don't care.
I literally could care 2 fucks
Ooh.
less than 2 shits. I don't even know what that means, but that's how I feel right now.
I loved it.
I don't know what else to say. Oh my god. Okay.
General,
Yes.
I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
Really? Blood you?
Romulus
Oh
leaps
my.
out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters all over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand.
Ooh.
I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood. Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh my.
Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section.
Right.
Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again.
Aww.
Maybe I can do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie.
And there goes Lamarcus, tried and true.
Yo.
Let's point out let's tell that dude. Let's just make him laugh.
Okay. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail? Where?
Why are you still screaming? Where?
To the retail store.
Oh, that's bad.
That's so bad.
You totally get a boo from me, Lamarcus. That's a bad joke.
I yelled that last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile form on Damien's face. Good one, Lamarcus. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. When we get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus, Bad Blood, and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt, it appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts, our cold, unbeating hearts.
Boo, this movie sucks.
Ooh, I'm mad. Romulus and the General's wife begin making out. Hard.
Ooh, okay.
The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3, Evil Must Die Again.
Damn, so we not subtle. We like, Yeah, we getting this franchise.
There's a trilogy. Get ready.
Get ready for it.
More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end.
That movie was bad.
Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise we survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated.
Oh.
What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Love strolling.
Walking.
Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater.
Okay.
Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes.
Ooh.
Smooth talker. He thinks I'm lovely.
Isn't he lovely? Made from love. Perfect. Thank you, Stevie Wonder.
And then I was thinking of Britney. Isn't he lovely? This Maple Bay Dad.
Or this Maple Bay Dad.
I love how both of them worked.
They both somehow fit miraculously. I appreciate that.
Damn. Okay, here comes a smooth response.
Thanks.
No problem.
You so could have said something better than Marcus.
Right.
Like, none of those answers were that great.
But I guess Damien's impressed he didn't fuck it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator.
You got that right.
Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan.
Okay.
We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Lamarcus. Trust me.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones.
Well, I'm scared.
I'm so scared. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The nightlights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. Being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking at graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say?
Sure.
With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right.
Duh.
Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses.
Oh, we get wine and cheese? Okay.
You can get this pussy, Damien. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the one place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures.
Interesting.
That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
That is a good question.
I wasn't... He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times.
That's cool.
Right? Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves.
Yes, I'm not comfortable with that intimate knowledge of myself.
I was like, and I can respect that. That still scares me though. Like, I accept that it's gonna happen at some point, but it's still scary that I don't know how or when or why.
Like that's the thing. It's like, it's the unpredictability.
Yes. If I knew, I mean, I wouldn't look forward to it, but
No.
I'd be a little bit more comfortable in that certainty.
See, if I knew, it's best that I don't know, because if I knew, I would obsess over it and end up getting killed sooner because
That's true.
I'm doing a bunch of bullshit to avoid it.
That is your personality.
Oh yeah, I can't know. So bad. Oh. Okay.
To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second.
That I can see.
Yeah. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in the graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance I see a shadowy figure in the trees.
Oh my gosh.
What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. Paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Woo!
Okay.
Oh, it's a dog. As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see... Thanks.
Robert?
So that answered a question we had in an earlier video. Well, a question she had. I already knew the answer. That dog fighting shit was not true. He does not have a pit bull.
And he cock blocking. Go away.
Try and get that vampire stuff. Leave
leave me alone.
Because I don't want to assume. No.
Right. You were definitely date blocking.
Exactly. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog.
What?
I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids.
Yeah, okay.
Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. How do you know that if you just met this dog?
Thank you! I was like, hi, you're that uncle. You never get a straight answer.
God. Not
Everything's a joke.
Yes. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there?
That's what I want to know.
Okay, Mary Poppins.
For
like,
real.
Jesus.
Damn Hermione.
Shit. The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. Say we make our way home. Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep.
Okay.
Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Lamarcus, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection.
Ooh.
Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it to my hand. Wow. Thank you, Damien.
I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. I will use these to dry my tears for those I've lost.
I can't wait to sneeze on this. God.
Oh,
Who would say that?
Some meanie would say that.
It's horrible. I approve.
Okay, good.
Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities.
Okay.
It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone.
Oh, I want a kiss.
Huh. I unlock the door and step inside.
I want a kiss.
Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But as it turns out, Damien is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien.
There we go.
Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool and scary. Nice save, Lamarcus. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties?
I don't think that was the info that was confirmed.
I think I'm misremembering that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And now I can be so sure you're not a werewolf. Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second.
Well, if y'all both werewolves, what does it matter?
Thank you.
Y'all just both got the same issue.
That would change nothing. It would make sense since it's probably genetic.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight.
Okay.
Alright. Go ask your mother.
Just don't bother.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the works of Corey Feldman?
Why Corey Feldman?
Simply slayed the Lost Boys.
I'm so
done
mad
with
at that. Okay, well, on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share this with your friends, hit the bell so you don't miss an upload, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.